Madison Square Garden. Are you ready? Let's go. Everybody stand up right now. The New York Knicks is in town. You know we about to shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Oh, what's good, y'all? You already know the
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
Man, it's Knicks Ish in the building. I got my bro Fraz in the building today. So
You already know the
you,
vibery.
you already know what I need to do while this joint come back on. So Fraz is about to hit y'all with some stats until I get myself right. You feel me? Fraz, do your thing, man.
What's really good, everybody? Y'all already know the vibes. Fresh Taz in the building, represent Team Knicks and Ish tonight on the live. Let's talk about tonight's game because the Knicks still got a win streak going, as y'all know. 5 games in a row now that we've won, and the Knicks won tonight 128-120 in overtime against Chicago. Leading the way was Randall, 31 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me stop it for a second before I continue any further. Only because the simple fact that if I don't know if y'all seen my last live I did in Megaverse Barclays, but I specifically told y'all gonna see Randall pushing 25, 10, and 5, right? Well, look at what Randall did tonight. 31, 13, and 7. But that's like 4 30-point games in the last 6 for Randall. Let's talk about it, people, because everybody wants to trade Julius Randle, wants to get rid of Julius Randle. But for what? Do you not see this guy is a mismatch on the floor for most teams? I've said this in a previous live. I'm going to say it again. Randle creates mismatch problems for 75% of the forwards in the league, whether you like it or not. He does. Simple, hands down. Which you saw again tonight. They had to even triple Julius Randle tonight in some instances because Julius Randle was putting up points. Julius Randle is coming out in games, setting the tone early buckets, early getting the teammates involved. This is the type of tone you want set from your star players in the games, all right?
These all facts.
So to join Julius Randle in the 30-point club tonight, we have our boy Jalen Brunson. Now, it's special because his 30th point came on the likes of putting Alex Caruso on skates and sealing the game with the 3-pointer in overtime with like 2 minutes and change left to go.
He put that boy on his butt, bro.
He put him on his rear end.
He put that boy. He put that boy on his sphincter. Right, continue, my fault.
Because you could see, right? If you was watching the play, you saw that there was some jawing going on. And everybody knows Brunson's not a real jaw like that. He likes to take action and then talk his smack. And what did he do? Put that boy in the blender, put him on his rear end, and made the 3. The 3 pretty much sealed the game for us, you guys. That sealed the game, all right? But one thing I want to say about this game, particularly with Brunson, is that down the stretch, when the Bulls were making their comeback, right? He started taking control of the game in the 4th quarter, right? Now, overtime came, and the Knicks had the lead with like 3 minutes to go. Brunson, what does Brunson do? He comes down the court and says, settle down, everybody. I got this. Settle down. He settles us down. Now, the significance of that is, in past years, we didn't have a point guard to understand how to manage the clock and how to basically ice the game for us. Now, Brunson, you bring these elements of a player in, as well as the toughness, and the tenacity from Brunson. And this is what you get out of him, right? 30 points, 7 assists, 3 or 6 from 3. All right. I'm going to just say it like this. The Knicks as a whole tonight shot 53% from behind the 3-point line tonight.
Yeah, that's not something that we can bank on.
53%. Yes, I said that right, y'all. 53%. 18 of 34. Now, for you people who complain about the Knicks taking 3-point shots, this is a game where I can actually say the 3-point shot kept us in the game and allowed us to win the game this time. And I will say another thing I want to add is the fact that once again, Quentin Grimes comes into the game and does what we need him to do defensively, along with Miles McBride. They're causing havoc on the defensive end. McBride is getting in passing lanes, creating turnovers. The two-way play is getting better, meaning the transitioning from offense to defense and vice versa is getting better. I'm not saying it's all the way there yet. It's getting better, meaning this game, especially when it mattered the most, you've seen the Knicks come up huge. Now, the game did get away from us a little bit because, again, the third quarter problems we had, right, with not being able to push the lead ahead to double digits further. They kept up with us in the third quarter. And I think we ended the third quarter with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, we did.
And I won't lie, I was a little edgy because I felt like the Knicks didn't play up to par in that third quarter. They could have played a little better in that third quarter. But to see them come out again in the fourth quarter in overtime when it mattered to score them buckets is huge for us, man. And all you people who don't believe the Knicks is not a contender, I'm gonna tell you again.
Hold
the
on,
Knicks
you
can play
a little bit
with
too deep.
anybody.
Pause. You go a little too deep. Pause. Yeah, I mean, like we just started the show off. You trying to go all the way in. Pause. Yeah, I mean,
Nah. I got more, but I'm not even gonna say nothing.
Yeah, first of all, let me get my shout outs out. We 7 minutes in. I ain't shout out nobody yet. Yeah, I mean, shout out to my guy Michael Brown. Michael Brown is in the building. My fault. I'll stay using that hand. Kev's in the building. You already know the vibe. Kev, you already know you got the password, username, and everything. So whenever you ready, pull up. My guy Maddie Smooth is in the building. Sam is in the building.
Shout out Mrs. Knicks, Anna in the building.
Joe Parker.
She already know what
Shout
it
out to
is.
Reflex Radio. Yo, Joe, if you still watching, Brody, I gotta call you about something, man. We gotta talk some business for real. Yeah, I mean, who's in there? Michael Brown, yep, all the same. Anna Bryant, yes, that's a fact. The kids, that is the truth. Maurice, I see you. JJ Jackson is in the building. Yeah, I mean, it's been a minute.
Sam, we see you out there, Sam. Sam Rosado. Terrence, the name twin.
Yeah, the name twin is in the building. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
All right, so boom. Yeah, I mean, here's my little 1-2 on the game tonight. I feel like this is a game that showed the grit of the New York Knicks. Yeah, I mean, like, this is what grit is about. You feel me? When you mention grit, this is what it's about. When you have a good controlling lead of the game, and the team manages to find its way back into the game, and you don't let go of the rope. You feel me? You don't let go of the rope. You you fight and you pull out the win in OT, no less. You feel me? Like OT, you don't let go of the rope, and especially when you lose one of the three amigos. You feel me? And I call them the three amigos because you got one guy that's averaging what I think Julius Randle's averaging 22 points a game at this point.
22.3. That'll probably go up because of tonight's game.
You got Jalen Brunson averaging 20 points a game. And you got RJ Barrett averaging 19. Three amigos. You feel me? Three amigos. Uh, so when you talk about the Knicks, right, you got to talk about the grit that they showed tonight. And one of the three amigos went out. They started doubling one of the other three amigos, which was Julius Randle. And the you I'm not calling him the third as in the last, like he's the last of the three. I'm just saying because I don't know what place to put them. The third amigo, which is Jalen Brunson, brings the game home. And like you so eloquently said earlier, put in Alex Caruso, who's a tremendous defender. Let's not downplay that. Caruso is one of the best defenders in the NBA.
That's a fact.
I put him top 5 wing defenders, NBA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he might be top 3, honestly, right? Jalen Brunson put him on his gluteus
Derriere.
maximus.
His
Derriere.
derriere. There you
His
go.
gluteus maximus. You
Same
feel
thing.
me? He was on his ace.
Yeah.
And then sank the 3 that essentially won us the game. You feel me? And Jalen Brunson brought us through that third quarter. I mean that OT, the fifth quarter,
Yeah.
if you will. He definitely brought us through, and I think that 3-pointer was his 30th point. You
Yes,
feel
it
me?
was.
That was
It was the
it was
30th
his
point.
30th point. And that just goes to show the layers of this team. It goes to show how tough Jalen Brunson is as an NBA player, because most players in his situation, after getting a foot contusion, would have probably sat this game out on some I just need to rest. Look at Kawhi Leonard. I mean, Kawhi Leonard be fully healthy and just don't care to play. But Jalen Brunson, like, nah, we working on something. We're building something. It doesn't hurt enough that's going to stop me to play. And he came out here and gave them 30 on over 50% shooting.
Well, from what I heard earlier and before the game, they said that Jalen Brunson thought it would be more serious than what it was.
He thought he broke his
And
foot.
yeah, they thought it was more serious at first. Now, a couple of different stories was released saying, oh, something was broken or it was another injury. But before the game, he came out and they were like, okay, well, he said it didn't feel as serious as it was, so he was able to go. Now, I already knew from the jump, if Jalen Brunson was a go, there was a high possibility this game was a win for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's how I felt. I felt like if Jalen Brunson was playing, we was going to win this game.
Definitely.
I didn't
And
expect it to be this close, though. I will say that.
one thing I want to say about this game that normally we don't wrap up games well, the clutch rebounding sequence towards the end of overtime, where I think the Knicks got like 4 offensive rebounds in a row.
That was mostly because of Mitchell Robinson. Correct?
And Grimes
And
was
Grimes.
crashing. Grimes was crashing the boards this game, man. I was like, yo, Grimes makes a difference for us in the lineup, whether people think so or not, man. Grimes is a huge presence on both ends of the floor now. But, everybody used to down on because, Grimes isn't this much of a player. But you got to give the player a chance to play on the court before you be like, oh, let me judge him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go off of a player only playing a limited number of minutes. But once again, like we've said before, when Grimes gets significant minutes, this is what happens. This is exactly what happens. And not to mention that we out-rebounded Chicago tonight, 48-31, right?
That's a big
Listen
stat.
to this stat.
That's a big
Offensive
stat.
rebounds, the Knicks, 15, the Bulls, 3.
Yeah.
That says a lot about how yes, offensive. Just alone offensive, 15-3 in favor of the Knicks.
I'm looking at it now. That's wild.
Word.
That's a
So
wild
it's like haven't y'all seen these last 5 games? The Knicks have been cleaning up the offensive glass at a much better rate. They've even been cleaning up the defensive glass on a better rate. We are a top 5 team in rebounding in the league.
And this is one of the very few nights that we've been outscored in the paint. Like,
and let me add, this is one of the few nights where opponents' field goal percentage was at a high rate, and we still won the game. The Bulls shot 55% from the field tonight and still caught an L.
Yeah, that's a
That
fact.
said something.
The refs was definitely trying to. We outfouled them. You feel me?
Them three plays in the fourth
I,
quarter.
wow. The difference in tonight was the 3-point shooting. You feel
Yep.
me? Like, and when you look at the stats, the Bulls had a higher field goal percentage than us.
Mhm.
Uh,
They shot better from the free throw line.
shot better from the free throw line. Facts.
We
The
had more turnovers than them.
the difference was, and even though they shot 54% from the 55% from the field, I still feel like we played, especially in the first half. The first half, and Coach Tommy T said it in the beginning of the game. Like, I mean, in the last interview, whatever, they played the interview. That yo, Kev, you need to pull up, Brody. You need to pull up. This is one of those nights, bro, where you gotta pull up, bro. I understand you be having a lot going on. It's one of those nights, bro. Pull up. I ain't gotta send Kev the link. Kev is an administrator.
He got the whole back door in his
Word,
pocket.
word.
He the key
So
holder.
yeah. So he said it, and we did that. Again, another great start to the game. I think Julius Randle had 18 first half points, if not the first quarter. You feel me? Uh, and we had I think a 10-point lead or something like that going into the half. Uh, so we are. I think they put up the stat in the game. We're 14-2 when we have not 14. Excuse me. Yeah, I think it's 14-2. Respectfully, because we got 14 wins. 14-2 when we go into the half leading.
Mm.
We are 0-11 when we go into the half trailing. Now remember, the team that went to the playoffs, that team was a come from behind team because of defensive effort. This team, we can play defense. Yeah, I mean, obviously as a parent, but this team is more of we're gonna take the lead and we're gonna protect the lead type of team because of our defense.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's holding true. That is holding true. I think Coach Tommy T found the formula with the rotation that he has. I've been very crucial and critical of Coach Tommy T, but when you win, when the moves you make is winning, it's hard for anybody to be crucial of you as a coach, especially when you made the decision to 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 bench a player that I like, which is Cam Reddish. I like Cam Reddish, and that was the final piece that transitioned to wins for this team. What the hell I got to say about you? Got that to say about you? You right, Coach Tommy T. You are right. I still hate the fact that he plays Hartenstein over Sims.
I agree.
And
Because
that's only my fault.
nah,
I'm gonna
you're
land.
good. I was only gonna say because Sims had a lot of great defensive plays in this game
Yeah.
tonight, especially
Oh, that
that
block on
oh man.
DeRozan. That was
Yo,
crazy.
it's like he was on the other side of the paint. He came over, he turned, put his hands up, and just jumped right up for it. And I was like,
He's
oh, he's
smothered the
gonna get
boy.
that.
If you in the building, press like for your boy. That's a fact. Yeah, I mean for your boy.
Definite.
Yeah, I mean now I just think mostly because that Coach Tommy T is not using iHeart the right way. Yeah, I mean, I think iHeart is a tremendous player, but he's just not being used to his maximum potential. You feel me? Uh, iHeart is more of an offensive threat than he is a rebounding defender, in my eyes. I mean, he could do a little bit of both rebounding and defending, just a little bit, not a lot of it, just a little bit.
He had as many rebounds. He had almost as many rebounds as Mitch tonight, though.
He had 8 rebounds. Mitch has 10.
Yeah, he was up there.
Yeah. I mean, he has those games. I'm not gonna lie, but what I'm saying is, iHeart can help the offense so much more, especially when teams decide they want to sink into zones against the Knicks. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's when you be like, okay, iHeart is your time to shine. We need you to make great reads from the elbows of the free throw line, whether you should hit your floater or catch a guy cutting off the corner. You feel me? Or be like, all right, we running the play. It's going to be an off-ball screen, cut into the basket. You're going to get the ball at the elbow of the foul line. You make the appropriate read.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And he's more than capable of doing that. And that's it. Uh, Sam, we probably gonna talk about that just a little bit. You know what I mean? We probably gonna talk about that just a little bit. But it was something else I wanted to talk about. Damn, I'm getting old and I've been drinking. So now it is something I wanted to talk about. It was the the whole Cam Reddish situation. It's a lot of Knicks fans that are highly upset that Cam Reddish needs to be getting PT. I say it's hard for y'all to make this argument now. Super hard for y'all to make this argument that Cam Reddish needs to be on the basketball court. Yo, JJ be going in. Yo, JJ, you keep on doing this. You keep on doing this. Remember, I still gotta send you my cash app, bro. Like, leave me alone. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You betted against the home team and lost, bro. I still gotta send you my cash app. You know what I mean? Leave me alone. It's hard to make that argument that Cam Reddish need to be getting PT over Deuce McBride. You can't make this argument anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the most evident part of this is the fact that we've been winning games since Deuce McBride's been in the offensive line. I mean, in the lineup. And then don't let Deuce McBride start finding his offense like he was trying to do tonight. Don't let him do that because he's a capable scorer. I just don't think that his offense translated as of yet from the G League to the NBA. I think it takes a little bit of time to understand the speed defensively from the NBA to the G League. I think he will translate that eventually. And if we could get a solid 8 points off the bench from Deuce McBride on a nightly basis with the defense that he plays, Nick, I'll take it in a heartbeat. I'll take it and extend him. I'll take it and extend him. Well, how much do you want, sir? And this is what I want to talk about. I'm sorry. I'm being long-winded, but this is what I wanted to talk about. I was kind of like biding time until I gathered my thoughts. I'm not gonna lie. I do that sometimes. You know what I mean? So this is what I want to talk about. There's a lot of Knicks fans that I'm a part of Knicks Twitter. I peek in from time to time. I'm not like a heavy part of Knicks Twitter. And I think that's why my followers don't go up crazy because I'm not like expressing all my dislikes. You there still? Oh, you froze for a minute.
Oh, nah, we're good. I was just, I'm just letting you rock out. Go ahead.
Yeah, I use it too. Like, I was like, oh shit, he froze.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not a heavy part of Nick Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, that's I don't think about the followers go up that because I don't like to debate people too much. But Knicks fans need to chill the fuck out. And I'm going to tell you why. Because everybody want to make a billion trades. They want to trade everybody. They want to trade Julius Randle. They want to trade R.J. Barrett. They want, we need to make a win now trade. Why?
For what?
Why? This is why, and I'm gonna tell you why not. This is a hypothetical question. You know what I mean? The why was a hypothetical, but I'm gonna tell you why not. 3 years ago, what was our record, Fraz? I know you know. You were 17
3
and what?
years ago. Wait, 17, what happened?
What was our record 3 years ago? 17 and what? Like 50 something?
Like something like that. Like 17, 60 something?
Yeah, 50 something. It was like 50 something, 17 to 50 something.
Yeah, it was horrible.
You talking about a year after that, we were 40, wait, 50, 52? 40. How much we won the year we
What,
went
2
to
years
the playoffs?
ago?
The year we went to the playoffs. How many games
It
we won?
was. I think it was like 50 something.
52, right?
Yeah, it was low 50s. Yeah.
52 win team after winning 17 games the year before, right?
Damn. Drop back
Uh,
down
then it went
to like
back.
what?
No, it wasn't. Sean hit. Thank you, Sean. It was 41.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, it is 41. Because I'm in my mind, I'm thinking full season. My fault.
Yeah. I
Uh,
forgot that was the short. Yeah, that was the
yeah,
72 year. Okay.
So, yeah, Sean, appreciate you. My guy Sean is
Word.
in
Good
the
looking.
Thank you. So you got that fourth seed. That nonetheless fourth seed, right? No matter what the wins was. Yeah, I mean, Maddie Smooth, I see you. Stephen Kennedy is in the building. Oh yeah, look. Stephen Kennedy here to just argue about whatever. But whatever. But anyway, fourth
we
seed.
already passed that.
Yeah, I love Stephen Kennedy. That's my guy. Listen, I talk a lot of shit, but I really do like Stephen Kennedy. That's my guy. He's a good guy. But nonetheless, fourth seed, right? We had a regression year last year. Regression. It is what it is. But do y'all understand 3 years ago, we only won 17 games. 3 years ago. We only 3 years removed from a 17-game season. And y'all expect the Knicks to be contenders. And that's the part that bothers me. And for those who say, no, well, I don't expect the Knicks to be contenders, you're lying because I see your tweets, I see your posts. I see, I'll be mad when we lose games too, but I also do understand the realism of what this team is. I don't think this team is a championship team. You might even call me optimistic because I think we're a 6th seed. But at the same time, I'm not going to call for the trades of all these players. I know bad coaching when I see it. And sometimes Coach Tommy T has bad coaching. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm not calling him a bad coach. Sometimes I don't feel like he was the fit for the rotation that he was trying to put forth. You know what I mean? I was saying he wasn't the right coach for the team. I'm now corrected because he wasn't the right coach for the rotation that he was putting on the court. Using a player like Cam Reddish, using a player like still I think he need to use Jericho Sims because he still don't know what to do with Jericho Sims. He's still not the right coach for Evan Fournier. You feel me? Like those are players offensively for you to get their worth. For you to get their worth offensively, you have to design plays for them.
Yeah.
Right? Coach Tommy T ain't that guy. Coach Tommy T going to design his game plan around his defensive players and his first options. But I just think Coach Tommy T failed in this place where he I got 2 great wing defenders. I'm going to lean on them for defense, and I'm going to lean on my 3 for offense. So he's going to leave on the wing defenders and his 1 interior defender. Going to lean on those guys for defense, and I'm going to lean on the 3 for offense. So now they can't double team Julius. They can't double team Jalen Brunson. They can't double team RJ Barrett because we got other guys that's going to cook. You know what I mean? And this is where he's finding his success. But at the end of the day, for those fans who thought that we should trade those guys away and call them the mid-3 and all that, you got to understand this. Ain't no team in the history of the NBA went from 17 wins to a championship in 3 to 4 years, or even 5. I promise you. You could do your Googles. I promise you. 17 wins, fam. Lottery team. Lottery team. Third overall pick. Even though we should have got one.
We should have been had a first round pick, a number one draft pick. We should have been had that, man.
Should have got one. But we didn't get that. So we end up with 3. 17 wins, son. So your expectations need to chill. You know what I mean? I understand you, Knicks fans. I'm so tired of losing. I get it. But it's a process. And we are in a great space. The leader of our team, which is Julius Randle, whether you like it or not, is only, 28 years old?
I think.
Next oldest player that's getting I'm going to land the plane. I promise you.
You good? You good?
Next player underneath him, Jalen Brunson at 25, that's getting major PT. Everybody else is younger than 25, and we are 500 above 500 team right now, sitting in the 5th seed with only 2 real veterans. Because RJ Barrett is a veteran, but really, like, you took more in years than you do in years of age than you do in years played when you talk about veterans. Like, so you got 2 guys who's getting major PT, Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson. Everybody else is babies. And we 500. So you don't think we in a right so y'all don't think we in a right trajectory with that kind of. I'm done. Go ahead.
Well, we over 500 technically because we are over 500 right now, right?
2 games, right?
Yes. Now let me also add to that, right? Because what people forgetting is this, right? The Knicks this year, right? I honestly, I told y'all already from my previous lives. I've told you guys already. The Knicks can play with anybody, right? But what was the key that I told everybody? I told everybody when Tommy T gets his lineups right, you're going to see the difference. You're going to see the Knicks start playing better and start running teams out the gym. Now, with that being said, since Tommy T has this lineup change for these last 5 games or however many games it's been, you see a turnaround. Why? It's because Tommy T has, like T-Time said, Tommy T's figured it out to an extent of the lineup he should be starting and who he bringing off the bench. Now, yes, it upsets us because a lot of us want minutes for Cam. But, again, we winning games without him.
5 of them in a row since he's last played.
In a row. Since he's been taken out of the rotation, we've been winning games. So it's not to take away from Cam as a player. It's just to say that, hey, maybe Tommy T hasn't figured out where to put him, or maybe 1 or 2 other guys that have already been mentioned. But the thing about it is we can play with anybody. I'm going to continue to tell y'all this until y'all see it. We can play with anybody, all right? Our bench is one of the best benches in the league. We are a top 5 rebounding team, not only just rebounds overall,
So,
offensive rebounds.
A slight correction, right? Slight correction. Our bench since the change has been super underperforming as far as offense goes, right? But defensively, our bench that's what been making the difference. Like, there's outside of Emmanuel quickly, nobody's been really scoring off the bench. But I digress. You know what I mean? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Say that.
That was just saying overall, not even through that period of games. But you are right. I'm not taking away from that. You're absolutely right, bro. But it's a thing to see now because, a lot of people wrote you and I off earlier in the year, T-Time, when we came up and we said the Knicks can be a playoff seed team this year. A lot of people wrote us off.
Yeah.
A lot of people, including some of you Knicks fans.
Yeah.
But to that, I want to say this. smart. We proving the critics wrong. We proving people wrong, and we proving you naysayer fans wrong. All right. Have a little bit more faith in your team because here we are. We were just talking about the Knicks struggling the first quarter of the season. But we're in fifth, we're in sixth place right now. We're in a playoff seed right now.
And that's where I got us slotted at the end of the season. That was my take. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be in the sixth seed. We are 6-4 out of our last 10. I think we're gonna end up being 7-3 in our last 10 the next time we play the Bulls. And I just right now it's like when I look at this team, right? And I've listened to the naysayers. Excuse me. I listened to the naysayers, and they told me I was crazy that the Knicks is going to be a 6 seed, and they couldn't. They didn't. The team is not that good. The players that we have is not that good. I said, yo, once R.J. Barrett, Jalen Brunson, and Julius Randle learn how to play off of each other, it's going to be a problem. And what you started to see, because they didn't even figure it out all the way yet, being perfectly honest, right? You're starting to see flashes of Jalen Brunson driving to the basket, and R.J. Barrett knows, oh, I need to drive. R.J. Barrett catching the ball, catching a foul or and one. Or if Jalen Brunson's on the other side, where Julius Randle's on that side, and Jalen Brunson is garnishing the extra attention. Julius Randle's going maybe not all the way cutting, getting to his spot real quick, making a quick move. You feel me? Getting a foul or and one. And to me, that is more impressive than those guys shooting 3-point shots. You feel me? And I feel like that's what's been helping Julius Randle's game is the fact that Jalen Brunson's on the court. I felt that's part of the reason why Jalen Brunson playing tonight was super important because it takes so much pressure of Julius Randle because teams are already aware that, hey, if we don't guard Jalen Brunson early, he's going for 25 plus. You feel me? And he's going to get 8 assists plus if we don't guard him early. So teams are taking the time to be like, yo, we not going to double Julius Randle. We can't shrink the court on Julius Randle. You feel me? Like, so this is where Julius, and I've been telling people, you already know, I've been, since last year, I've been on this mountain. I've been on this hill, dying on this hill since last season. Said if Julius Randle had a point guard, Julius Randle be playing better. Julius Randle's playing all-star basketball. All-star basketball. And if we keep a above 500 record, he'd be going back to the all-star game this season.
It looks like Julius wants to average 30, 10, and 5 instead of 20, 10, and 5 this year.
Listen, man. It may be possible.
And you want to know what else I'd like to note too? This was actually the first game I've seen Julius over 40 minutes of usage. Remember, Julius this year averages 33 minutes a game. That was the first.
I don't think it's the first game that he's averaged. I mean, he's played over 40.
It may be a couple games. Okay, I will give you that. It may be a few games. So, but this is the first game I've seen in a little minute.
So right now, Julius Randle averages is 22, 9, and 3 on the season.
In 33 minutes.
33 minutes, yep. What he's shooting from the field? 46% from the field, 33 3-point percentage. Yeah, I mean, so if the All-Star game started today, he probably wouldn't make it. You know what I mean? Like, he probably wouldn't. Great numbers. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely all NBA second team numbers. You feel me? But he probably wouldn't make the All-Star. But If he stay on this trend from now to the end of the year, he's probably going to make, because it's not like he's just, we're not talking about him having 20-point games. We're talking about him having 30-point games. We're talking about having 27-point games. We're talking about him having, like, these are high 20 games. So that point per average number is going to jump high soon. You feel me? It's going to jump high soon. I don't know how many rebounds he had tonight. I felt like he had almost 10 tonight. Or did he have 10? I can't remember.
Rebounds?
Julius Randle, how many rebounds he had tonight?
13.
He had 13.
Yeah. Bro.
Yo.
Bro.
Son is balling out, man. Son is balling out. At this point,
he had a 30, 10, and 5 game is nothing to laugh at, people. Like, this guy is balling. 30, 10, and 5.
7. Excuse me. 7. Giving him 7.
Oh, my bad. You're right. Oh, 5+. Okay, I got you. I covered 5+ and 10+. There you go. All right.
Wow. And he shot over 50. He shot 50% from the field today.
The Knicks shot 50% from the field tonight. And over 50 from 3. Which is a testament to us going more inside to the basket. Points in the paint have been huge the last 5 games.
I think this is where you got to understand where Coach Tommy T genius come from, right? A little bit. And I was on the Coach Tommy T train. I got 1 foot, like I got a toe still on the fire Coach Tommy T train. I ain't gonna lie, it's a toe. It was a foot last game. I had a whole foot down last game. Now I got a toe on there. You feel me? But I've been noticing this one trend, and I'm gonna say this because, and I hate doing this because I'm not in this shit for the clout. I'm in this shit for the love. But I gotta let people know this is my take. You feel me? Julius Randle's in charge of defensive rebounding. Where Fraz go? Damn. I don't know if his phone died. But I'm gonna say it anyway. Y'all watching. This there go Fraz. I thought Fraz. Yeah, my fault. Yeah, I thought
my bad, yeah.
I thought your phone died. I was like, damn. Nah. But this is my take. This is my take. If you watch the rebounding numbers, if you really watch the deep rebounding numbers, right? Julius Randle is 100% in charge of defensive rebounding. Mitchell Robinson is in charge of offensive rebounding. It kind of keeps Mitchell Robinson a little bit more fresh to attack. If you notice, Mitchell Robinson is never in position to get a defensive rebound.
Mm-hmm.
It's Julius Randle and the guards.
Most of the time, be Quentin Grimes.
And that's because you want Mitchell Robinson to be outside when he's put on switches, not worrying about, oh man, I gotta run back in. No, contest.
Mm-hmm.
We got you. You feel me? We got you. Contest. We're gonna get the read, especially when IQ's on the court. Did you see IQ house a power forward today for a rebound over his back?
I seen that. Yes, I seen that. Yes, I seen that. That was a wonderful thing.
I was like, and this is what makes me mad when IQ is in trade rumors, even though I don't believe none of these shits. You feel me? And fuck Windhurst, whatever his name is, fat boy with the triple chins, because he was like, the Knicks are a 500 team. Man, fuck you. You feel me? Because I know you don't watch all the Knicks games, and I disagree. You know what I mean? And I will disagree when it comes to the Knicks against people who don't watch Knicks games every single time. If you don't watch all Knicks games, you can't tell me about the Knicks, bro. You know what I mean? And Windhurst is one of those guys, and he pissed me off. But anyway, he housed that dude. You know what I mean? And IQ is a great rebounder for a guard. How many? I think IQ had like 6 rebounds tonight. I think he did.
He had somewhere around there. He was up there. But I will say this though, having Grimes as the best player. Grimes had the best plus minus tonight. I believe he was a plus 14.
Sean, you're right. He did.
Yes, he did have a 16 rebound game. Yes, he did.
From a guard. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Uh,
that's a testament to us being a top 5 rebounding team, man.
Darlene, we already know the vibes. Yeah, I
Oh, we
mean,
know, darling. We know you be
Darlene, we
on it.
already know the vibes. Darlene be here for all the recaps.
That's
That's
a
that's
fact.
one of my favorite people. Yeah, I mean, Silas too, and my guy Matty Smooth, and you already know everybody who's a part of Team Knicks ish already know the vibes. It's too many y'all to name. Yeah, I mean, everybody. If you hear every time I do a recap, you part of Knicks ish, Team Knicks ish. Yeah, I mean, uh, see, look, this is where me and Steven always be arguing, bro. No, their roster is not a below 500 roster. It's not. It's not. You feel me? It's not. Uh, it's not. And I'm gonna tell you why. Right? You're letting the media influence your thought process on the team. That's what I really feel. This the same team with less talent offensively won 41 games, but they're gonna tell you, hey, it was the bubble. It was the bubble that won that team. No, it wasn't the bubble. Julius Randle's a really good basketball player. Like, what was the team was just bad the upcoming year because we weren't a defensive dominant team anymore. Right? We couldn't hold
Yeah.
teams to under 100 points anymore. That's why we were losing games. Right? Now this team is not. I wouldn't say we're not as good as a defensive team as we were the year that we went to the playoffs. I think we're slightly not as good. We're good. We feel like we have the we have the ability to be that good, but we didn't achieve that goal yet, right? But offensively, we're better because there's 3 go-to guys. You feel me? So that team was a 41-31 team, which is well above 500. And I think this team is a well above 500 team. I just have a lot of confidence in the East that makes us a 6 seed. You feel me? My confidence on how good the rest of the East
Mhm.
is makes us a 6 seed. But I really feel like our team is a well above 500 team. I truly feel that we probably gonna finish close. Excuse me, close to the close to 50 wins this season. That's how I feel. I feel like we're gonna finish close to 50 wins this season, and if the math is mathing right, that's well above 500. Right. So whatever.
Mhm.
So what was I saying before Stephen Kennedy interrupt me with the bullshit? I forget. If you got something to say, go ahead, Brody. Marlon is in the building. I
I
don't know if I need to
mean,
do a shout out, Marlon, but
shout out my guy Marlon Mayhem. You know what it is, man.
yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna say it like this, man. I think the Knicks can be over 500 easily. It's just like I've been saying all year, man. You got to figure out what works, and then you got to keep it working. It's not just about figuring out what works because this still is a long season. You got to keep it working for the remainder of the season and try to keep guys fresh and in a rotation. You know what I mean? If you look at it as far as the long term is concerned this season, the team is built for a decent run. I'm not saying like we're not gonna jump out the window and say I say the Knicks can even make it to the first or second round. I mean, the East is
Bro,
wide open. It's not as hard as people thought it was gonna be this year. East is competitive, yes, but
I've
It's
been
a
right
lot of
about
stuff going on.
been right about a lot this year. I said once I found out Alonzo Ball was gonna be out of the rotation, said the Bulls ain't gonna be shit. The Bulls ain't been shit.
Yeah.
Once the domestic violence cat, you know what I mean, got caught in his bullshit. I said the Hornets ain't gonna be shit. And then when LaMelo got injured, they said they gonna be trash. You
Oh,
feel
you
me?
mean Bridges? Bridges?
Yeah. Bridges. And once LaMelo got injured, I said they wasn't gonna be trash, and that's exactly what they've been. I said
Mm-hmm.
Toronto wasn't as good as everybody was making them out to be, and I've been right. What else? There's some other teams. Let me go. Let me look
Atlanta.
at the standings. Huh?
Atlanta. Atlanta.
Atlanta. I've been saying Atlanta wasn't gonna be that good, and they not. You feel me?
Exactly.
Uh, I've been. Listen, man. I watch basketball. I like basketball. I watch basketball. So when I be saying shit that I be saying, it ain't just off 100% Nick fandom, bro. Nick fandom run rampant. Don't get it twisted.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing that surprised me was Miami. Everybody was saying the Wizards was gonna be better than us. I said the Wizards was gonna be ass. Because both of their stars can't stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And ass. You feel me? JJ Jackson, if you still in the comments and listening, JJ Jackson owe me $200 because he said that the Detroit Pistons was going to beat the Knicks this season on a head-to-head battle.
That's what you get for betting against your team, JJ. I hope you learned
You
your
know what I'm
lesson.
saying? And I want and JJ. Matter of fact, until I get my money, I'm gonna mention this every live I do until I get my money. I want my money, JJ. I didn't even want to bet. If you remember, Fred was
Yes, I
in the
did.
comments. I was like, yo, I was just saying that you was bugging. He's like, what you want to bet? I'm like,
Yep.
okay, we can bet that you bugging because you bugging. But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
I digress. I'm missing my point. You feel me? And these are the things. Charlotte is the worst team in the East right now, to my point. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Worst team in the East. Even worse than the Detroit Pistons. You feel me? Which JJ owe me money for. Even worse than the Orlando Magic. If we gonna make a trade, right? If trades is what the Knicks fans is talking about, and I'm all over the place because this is how my mind works. I want Ball.
Mm.
Fuck Mo Bamba. People talk about Zach LaVine. Fuck Zach LaVine, injured ass.
Nah, you can keep his rap sheet of an injury report right in Chicago.
As much as I like Obi, I'll trade Obi ass for some ball. Pause. Right? You got Obi, you can have Cam Reddish, you got because Bobo, if he could stay healthy, and he showed this season that his health is up there. I mean, he had some foot injuries before he came into the league, and his first year he was pretty injured. But other than that, he's been ready to play.
You've been getting into his bag.
Bro, he has a bag, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Everything they want Obi to be, Bobo is that already. Everything. Yeah, they'd be like, yo, I want Obi to be able to dribble, to take guys off the dribble. Bobo 7'2" could do that.
Yeah.
I want Obi to be able to consistently hit a 3-point shot. Bobo 7'2" can do that. I want Obi to be able to play defense. Bobo 7'2" block shots like nobody business. You feel me? Like Bobo. Now, if anybody with all those draft picks we got, yeah, give me Bobo to put alongside our big three coming off the bench, because he's already coming off the bench in Orlando, right? Him and Emmanuel quickly come.
I see it coming.
Bobo,
Yo,
Bobo and Emmanuel quickly coming off the bench together. Yo,
I'm telling you, it would be a problem. It would be a problem. Yo, that would arguably put us at like in the top three as far as second units.
yeah, listen,
Yes,
listen.
my
This is when you
goodness.
know it's real. This is when you know it's real. When Stephen Kennedy is agreeing with me.
Yeah, yeah. That was the fool. Yeah, Steven's actually
Yeah.
agreeing on it. Yes, as you should, because listen, man, yo, that's what you call a real, that's gonna be what you call a real two-headed monster. Okay? It's take Mitch out and put Ball in place of Mitch. Oof.
Oh,
If
you
that's
can
not
put
called shifting gears,
you can still tips like Hartenstein at the 5 for whatever reason, right? You can still put Bobo at the 4 at 7-2. Easy.
yes,
Easy. You
yeah.
can put Bobo at the 4. It won't even bat an eye. Like, yeah, go ahead. Play some 4 at 7-2.
I would put Mitch at four.
Nah. Let's not get ahead of
Depending
us.
on honestly, depending on certain games, I would throw a look where Mitch plays four for a little bit. I would throw that look just to see what it would do.
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that. You know what I mean? Like, we talk about trades. If Nick fans is talking about trades, I feel like we have enough assets that would easily persuade Orlando to give us Bobo. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like that's what this team needs. I feel like this team needs Bobo. You know what I mean? Because there's no, you can't really say that there's a slip defensively.
Mm-hmm.
Offensively, he's an uptick from what Obi is. Uh, yeah, you're already committed to not using Cam Reddish, Evan Fournier. I don't think they would want Evan Fournier because they already decided not to go Evan Fournier's route.
Mm-hmm.
But so I think in that situation, you would have to consider who would Evan Fournier replacement be. It would be Obi, and I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that for Bobo. I'm cool with that. Yeah, I mean, like Mo Bamba's not Mo Bamba's okay. Like y'all gotta stop overselling Mo Bamba, bro. I've watched Mo Bamba play basketball for a few years now, and I've never been excited about Mo Bamba ever. Ever. Not once have I watched Mo Bamba play like, oh, that nigga's not. I watch Bobo play, and I'm like, that kid is the future. You feel me? That is, bro, that kid is the future. Bobo is the future. Get me Bobo on the Knicks. We are a playoff contender for real. Like, teams gonna be looking like, I don't want to fuck with the Knicks. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I feel like that might be a situation that's brewing already. You feel me? Thank you. Steve, I don't know what's going on with Stephen Kennedy tonight. Me and Stephen Kennedy probably been drinking the same liquor because he'll never agree with me this much. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the vibes. 5 wins in a row, man. Yo, I'm about to be off this. So Fraz, I know I'll be long winded, and that's because I was drinking tonight. My fault, bro. But yeah. Send us out with some good shit.
Listen, we got the Bulls again on Friday. I need the Knicks to come out and keep this same intensity and keep playing like this for the next game on Friday because we kind of figure we figured this they gonna come out and try to come after us on Friday. All right, they gonna be throwing some punches on Friday. So if the Knicks come out like they came out this game, where Randall set the tone early for us, hit the first couple of shots, and then the Knicks started getting into a groove offense, moving the ball, playing for each other. If we do the same things that we've been doing during this streak, this is an easy win again against these Bulls. and push the win streak to 6 games. You know what I'm saying? This is a game where we're gonna need to build momentum towards the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? I know we got that Texas road swing coming up soon too, where we got to play all three of the Texas teams coming up. Probably towards the more at the
Three.
end of the month in January.
You
We got to
think
play all three.
I don't
We got to
even
play
know.
all three of the Texas teams: Dallas, San Antonio, and Houston on the same road trip.
Oh shit! It is three.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
what? How we? Oh yeah, that's late December, the end
yeah.
of
That's the end
December.
of the month. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, yeah. We like wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We 6 games removed from that.
Hmm.
So I feel like these next stretch of games is very my fault. Yeah, finish. My fault.
No, you're good. You basically touching on what I was gonna say. Basically, like
No. But give your take though. Go ahead.
like like we got to keep the momentum going, right? Because the simple fact of the matter is, this is what's going to separate us from all these other teams moving forward later on in the season. Y'all are starting to see the real potential of this Knicks squad on the court, and it's translating into wins. We need more of this. I hope we able to keep it going, and I hope we able to keep playing at a high level. I just need Tibbs to not use Randall for 46 minutes on Friday.
Bro, he's probably gonna use Randy for 46 minutes on Friday. Uh
I, I'm hoping not.
so here's my little I'm gonna answer Barry because Barry was in the comment and he was saying some stuff I didn't speak to him. So I'm gonna answer Barry and then I'm gonna give my little wrap up and we out of here. Uh do I see absolutely all day in America? Do I see it? It's no other reason why Obi is Obi is down, Cam's not being played. When Jalen Brunson was hurt out the game before this game, that Derrick Rose wasn't being played, and they rushed Jalen Brunson to come back from a foot contusion. Uh, there's no other reason to explain why Evan Fournier can't get any PT whatsoever, even with all the stuff that happened in the game before last. He was another one that was. Oh, the trade's happening. I think it's already made. I'm pretty sure it might be for Zach LaVine because the Knicks have an old school method when they like players, they go to the game. The front office go to the games of the players they like, right?
Hmm.
So tonight we Worldwide West and Leon Rose's front row to get a front row seat to watch Zach LaVine play. You feel me? I don't necessarily want Zach LaVine, even though I think Zach LaVine is a tremendous offensive talent. He's just never healthy enough for me. I think Zach LaVine might be an already done deal. Uh, I think Worldwide West and Leon Rose was there to show the support of the decision. If Zach LaVine already knows, yeah, I mean, like, hey, we're here to support what we already did. We want
Hmm.
you on this team, and Zach LaVine might be a part of the Knicks already. I think that pushes. Zach LaVine is not a horrible defender, too. Just FYI, he's not as good as Quentin Grimes, but he's not a horrible defender. Uh, I think that pushes Quentin Grimes to the bench if that happens. So we'll have a starting lineup of Jalen Brunson, Zach LaVine, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. I think that's fire. I think that's fact, Kev. That's facts. And I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, I said that earlier. I agree with
Yeah.
you. But I think that starting lineup is fire. Yeah, I mean, like super fire. Uh, but I think that's my. I could be wrong. Yeah, I mean, this is just my hypothetical feelings or for watching what's been happening with the team. I could be 100% wrong. This front office has been very prudent about keeping their moves a secret. You know what I mean? So I could be wrong. But moving on to my closing remarks for the night. I think Friday we absolutely go to 6 straight. You feel me? And I think that rests more on Coach Tommy T's ability to adjust. You know that the team that you face just saw your game plan this game. They're
Mm-hmm.
going to attack Julius Randle off the rip, right? You know that, right? So you need to have a backup. You know they're going to send a double at Julius. What worked great for us against the whatchamacallit, who we played last game before when Julius got ejected. What worked great against the Kings when they started sending the double at Julius. Julius yelled to RJ Barrett to start cutting. And like 4 plays back to back, when they sent the double at Julius, RJ Barrett cut right to the foul line and got a bucket all 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So that, to me, that's the difference. This going to make the difference between this game and next game is how well the Knicks adjust to whatever defensive scheme that the Bulls present to the Knicks, right? But 6, honestly, they told me not to look too far ahead, one game at a time. A few Knicks fans told me not to look too far ahead, one game at a time. I'm calling 7 in a row. Calling 7 in a row because we're gonna beat the Pistons on Sunday. I mean the Pacers, excuse me. We're gonna beat the Pacers on Sunday. I'm calling 7 in a row. You heard it here first at Knicks and Ish. That's how confident I am in the new rejuvenated play that the Knicks is playing right now. 7 in a row. When we play the Warriors, I don't know. That's a toss-up. 7 in a row. I'm calling it, Darlene. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Oh, no. I ain't mean to. No offense, Steven. I meant to put Darlene comment up there. And I keep on skipping it. Did she delete it? Nah, she deleted it because I'm pressing the comment and they keep on going to Steven comment, which is wild. Kev said we don't need stars. And Kev been right a lot too. I ain't gonna lie. Kev said we don't need stars. Kev been right a lot. And Kev, you know, we disagree not because the idea that we have for the team is wrong, right? We just disagree on certain fundamental things. Like Kev is like, yo, nah, Kev is on play the kids mode. You know what I mean? And he's right, because the kids been winning. But I also think if you trade the kids that we're not playing for Zach LaVine, that only makes the team better. Zach LaVine takes nobody's minutes. He is going to take somebody's minutes if we trade him for guys that's not getting no PT. We definitely going to have to go to a 10-man rotation. No. Because in my eyes, I'm putting Obi in that package too, pause, right? Like, so he gonna take Obi's minutes and a little bit of maybe like Deuce and Grimes' minutes at the same time.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So when we get Zach LaVine, I ain't mad at that. I got the same concerns about him being injured, but whatever. But to wrap this up, because I'm going to bed. It's late. It's 12 o'clock. Matter of fact, I'm about to go to Knicks Twitter because Charlotte from Let's Talk Knicks invited me to pop up on the post game and be online for like 3 hours, and I'm not doing that. But I'm just gonna go in there and give my little take because I want to tell them. I want to tell all the people on Knicks Twitter who give me and Kev a hard time about this team to go fuck themselves.
Real.
Super appreciate you for pulling. You already know the vibes. Whenever you want to pull up, bro, all you got to do is say the word.
Don't receive Knicks and Ish, man. You already know,
all you gotta
man. We
say is,
outside.
yo, T-Town, what you doing? You going live tonight? Yeah. I'm trying to pull up. Copy. You feel me? Like, that's all you got to do. Same way.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah. Same way. You know what I mean? So, holla at your boy.
I'm outside, man.
We out of here.
Shout out to everybody who pulled up. We appreciate y'all for the check-in and the comments. You know what I mean? Definitely share the live. Much love, everybody. We out of here.
All right.